Your World Recruitment are a leading medical recruitment provider, specialising in medical careers across UK, Australia and around the world. Having previously worked in other medical recruitment companies, I was passionate about setting up a medical recruitment company that was ethical, compliant and was about people. We're in a people business and Your World is all about you. It's your world. We're a specialist medical recruiter specialising in allied health professionals, AHP, health science services, HSS, nursing, doctors, admin and clerical staffing. All of our consultants have been with us for many years. We're very proud of our longevity of them. This gives clients and candidates an excellent service where they can phone and they always speak to the same person when they ring in. Your World is on a number of preferred supplier lists for the NHS and private hospitals around the UK and around the world. This proves that we're able to bring in talented specialist medical staff offering economic and commercial value. Your World is able to add value to the NHS by supplying high quality medical professionals. The NHS has financial challenges and staff shortages, but Your World is able to plug those gaps. Our consultants are very experienced in their field. They are recruitment specialists. They are available 24/7, so they're always available to speak to should the candidates or clients call. Contrary to popular belief, agencies are very beneficial to the NHS. They are able to plug gaps with skill shortages, providing high quality locums at any one time. We provide cars to our candidates that are able to get to work placements as quickly as possible. We offer flexible working hours to our consultants and our compliancy teams, so they're available to speak late into the evening to both clients and candidates. With financial restraints on the NHS and skill shortages, Your World is able to find talented medical professionals to bring to the NHS to improve it all round.
Compliance is really crucial in the sector that we're in. Our utmost importance is that we're looking after the safety of the patients in the NHS. And also the candidates that we're putting out to our clients, we want them to know that they are the best candidates that are out there, that they've had all of their checks done, their training, their occupational health, criminal record checks, to name but a few. And we do actually follow a 40-point checklist set out by Buying Solutions, which is the national framework that we are under. This ensures that every candidate has the correct documentation before they are sent out to work. We often go above and beyond this. We look at booking training for candidates, for booking health tests, blood tests, vaccinations, anything they need like that. We do have an actual dedicated compliance team here in this office, constantly monitoring documents. They often expire, things expire annually. It's always kept on top of so that candidates know they have a team here that do look at the files and that they are constantly kept up to date. On top of this, we do actually have a office in our overseas in Sydney. We do have a lot of Australian candidates and New Zealand candidates coming over. It's really beneficial that we have that over there. They also have our 40-point checklist on hand set up by Buying Solutions so that they know exactly what the candidates need to have before coming over to the UK. So it really helps when they come over, they can come straight out to work. All our staff are very fully trained. We are trained in interview skills, appraisals. We can also check for fraudulent documents, which is a real plus. We do have a lot of overseas candidates, so we have to look at a lot of visas, passports, a lot of documents all need to be translated into English so that we know that we've got the optimum candidates for the job.
My career as a radiographer and trainee sonographer is very important to me. I gain so much satisfaction from working with the patients and in the departments that I work in. I find it very interesting. Every day is very different and a lot of variety. And there's also a lot of career progression as well. You can move into other modalities and you can become very diverse in what you do and where you work, and you can work anywhere in the world. It's a really good career to be in.
What is important to my career is that I'm actually building up, the experience through the placements I'm having. The different places, different settings I'm seeing through, the placements I'm having. I'm getting enough exposure, enough diversity. There is quite a lot of diversity that I get through, these different placements. that actually builds my career in a lot of senses. And that, firstly, different places have got different experiences, so I'm actually getting that through working with your world. And I see my career is progressing every time because I'm actually able to do even the training, which sometimes you don't always get the chance to do that. So I look for that. I continue working with your world, so that I can keep on building up my career that way.
They're very good agency to work for. I've worked through them in both Australia and in the UK, and they've always been very caring and helpful, and always on the phone when I need to find positions. They've always got lots of work available, and they're great to talk to, and they get you really good positions in the medical industry.
So I trained as a clinical physiologist in neurophysiology in Melbourne as part of my degree, and before I'd even graduated I contacted Your World. They arranged for me to come over to London. They help me with accommodation, they can help with visas, they can help with most anything to get you settled in. When I'm working, they give me a buzz every so often just to check everything's okay. They let me know about new opportunities. I've worked all over the UK. I've been up to Yorkshire, down to the south coast. I've made some great friends working in all these different places. And whenever I've worked outside London, I have access to a company car, which is really nice. I get to travel around the countryside, really see the UK. It's a nice country. Basically on weekends I can head over to Europe, which is also really nice. Working as a locum, some people might think that, it's I don't know where my next paycheck is coming from, but, in 4 years of working through Your World, I've never been out of work. Constantly every week money's coming into my bank account. I travel all over, and, basically I've only worked through one company, and that's Your World.
It's a given that flexible staffing arrangements will remain pivotal to the efficient delivery and resourcing of frontline services, and the Government's announcement on NHS professionals recognises the role of the private sector in delivering this flexibility. The reality is that specialised agencies will continue to provide the most cost-effective means of ensuring the right staff are in the right place at the right time. Your World has specialist teams delivering a range of flexible staffing solutions across all areas of the NHS, from hospital doctors, cardiac physiologists, radiographers and nurses in acute hospital settings, through to GP locums, occupational therapists, pharmacists and physiotherapists in community settings. Our flexible staff also look after patients requiring speech and language therapy and audiology, as well as those needing dietary and nutritional advice.
Going forward, we've already updated our website, which enables the candidates to do a more detailed search for the actual job they're looking for, pinpoints exact disciplines. We are expanding globally, offices throughout the world. This helps us to help the clients because there's certain disciplines that we are lacking in the UK to attract them candidates to come over for the necessary roles. We have a very good retention of staff here, which helps with feedback from clients and candidates alike, because although the staff may have moved on within the office into different roles, when the clients and the candidates call, they still get to speak to those people. So it builds a relationship, which then we get great feedback from, or maybe the feedback we may need to look at other stuff to change things. Recently, Your World has joined the Twitter and Facebook community, which then gives the candidates and the clients alike the latest news and current job vacancies that we have.
The NHS and healthcare providers in the UK and around the world offer care to millions of people at any one time. They need choice and flexibility in their workforce. Your World is able to find and recruit the most talented medical professionals in the UK and around the world, thus filling gaps where is needed and providing staff as economically as possible.